Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy. Jenny.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, geez. Hey, Ryan, what's up, dude?
What's happening?
Oh,
Beautiful
not
day.
much.
Beautiful day outside.
It is a wonderful day. Thank God, honestly. Quite literally. How was your time at the beach? Clearly, as you could see by the video intro.
Want my Mona Zen back, damn it.
I want it back. God. Please.
Want my Mona Zen.
I want the seagulls to return.
No, I don't. They poop on your head.
What about pigeons? Whenever I think of pigeons, I think of Mike Tyson Mysteries.
No.
So
Jeez.
Norm McDonald played the pigeon. You know how many times, you know how many opportunities I've had the chance to mess around with a ghost? And believe me, there have been plenty of opportunities. God bless him. I miss him.
I miss Norm McDonald.
I miss him so much. He would have
So
thrived. He would have thrived in today's comedy world. He would have.
Oh, he would have had a field day and a half.
Oh, him and Carlin both. Oh, wonderful. Anyway. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Department of BS from the beaches of lovely Long Island, New York. This is the Isle of BS, a New York Islanders and hockey podcast, part of the Time to BS family of shows and Baylor Sports Media. As you can clearly see, I'm Dan Cruz. I'm clearly nobody else in this room.
I hope not.
I'm probably a lizard. I want that button from I want to make that into a sound so bad. Just lizard. Anyway, that's Ryan McCarthy for No Grills Required. He's in the Department of BS as well. Oh, jeez. Like, rate, and review. Follow the show on Apple, Spotify, Good Pods, and on the Bell Friends page. Don't forget to follow the official Time to BS podcast Facebook page. Just search Time to BS. It's not hard. A caveman can do it.
Sir, I come from a line of cavemen. That offends me.
So have I.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Probably Vikings.
The
I would not be surprised if I had some Viking blood in me, to be honest here.
Yeah, same. I know they've definitely visited Ireland. For sure.
They're well traveled. Anyway,
well traveled. So are the Romans, in fact.
Time to BS gaming content is here, and Let's Play content will be coming soon. Don't worry about that, because I have the weird urge to do that. Not that weird. And, this is not live. Anyway, BS Sessions Volume 60, the Solo Files Part 2 is coming soon. So, tune in for that, ladies and gentlemen. But, Ryan, how are you doing?
Doing all right. You know, I mean, it's, like I said, it's a beautiful spring. It's finally spring in New York. At least the capital region it is. Life is good. Life is all right.
It's just hot down here. We had a heat wave down here this past week.
We did too.
Oh, it was awful. Ugh. Disgusting. Sweat. Ugh. Yuck. No good. What you have done has made God very unhappy.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
I love doing these shows with you, Ryan. You and Dustin both. Anyway, so if you guys are unfamiliar to how we do things here in the Isle of BS, it's a hockey show. Mostly Islanders talk, but every now and then there comes a point where you got to talk some puck all around the NHL. In this particular case, it's the most wonderful time of the year to be a hockey fan. The playoffs are here in the NHL.
Yay!
Yay!
So much rejoicing.
Yay! We are both out of it, because if you don't know who Ryan is, he's a Devils fan.
You couldn't tell from my Frost buddy that I was a Devils fan?
For those listening, Ryan has A chill buddy.
I have a frost. Yes, I have a New Jersey Devils frost buddy. Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's delightful.
And I also have my New Jersey Devils T-shirt on,
There you go.
which I got at the Prudential Center.
Hey, there you go. That's delightful.
Yeah.
We love these things. So, but we're both out of it. It stings.
This is the first time.
stings.
This is the first time ever in the history of ever that the Devils, the Islanders, and Rangers have all have been out of the playoffs.
Well, in the Rangers' defense, they've been out of it since December. Let's be real here.
I would argue November, but that's just me.
Anyway, I don't blame you. Anyway, but so let's talk about your New Jersey Devils for a second there, Ryan, because Tom Fitzgerald was, let's call it what it is. I don't know if you know if it was a departure or he was straight up fired. I think he was straight up fired. I think it was the Pete Carroll thing where it's like, hey, we're going to give you the opportunity to pull a publicity stunt, a PR move. We're going to say, let you go, or mutually agree to part ways, in quotes. But really, let's be honest here. Any rational Devils fan that knew the train wreck of this season was going, Fitzy was going to be canned at some point, either during the season or after the season. Right? Would you say so?
I would have said if they had missed the playoffs in any sort of fashion, then yeah, his job was in jeopardy for sure. And the reason why I say that is because of all the contracts that he got Devils to agree with.
Yeah.
The no trade. How did you have to look up how many players have no trade clauses?
The Dougie Hamilton one jumps immediately to me. Because Dougie Hamilton, when he was with Carolina and to a degree Vancouver and Boston, was a solid player. He's not $9 million a year, solid player.
Right.
And he's not full no move clause or no trade clause, solid player. He's not. He's not
anymore. I mean, Dougie Hamilton he's 32. I mean, he's only 32.
Insane when you think about it.
It feels like he's been in the league forever. He was with Calgary, Boston, Carolina, signed with New Jersey as a free agent. But it just feels like he's been around the league forever. Some Devils fans are arguing keep Dougie Hamilton because he had a pretty decent season after he got benched. After he was a healthy scratch by Sheldon Keefe. And who knows if he's going to keep his job.
That was the question I was going to ask you later. Do you keep him?
He's going to have to interview. With the new GM, because sunny days are ahead in New Jersey.
Hey, there you go. I was a little late on that one.
I thought I was going to get that with the crickets.
No, that was a good one.
But
I'll give you that one. Puns for days.
The new GM, Sonny Maida's got some decisions to make. He's got contracts to look over. He's got a couple of guys who are restricted free agents. Paul Cotter's one of them. Artemi Gritsuk is one of them. And Simon Nemec is one of them. So he's got a big decision to make whether or not he wants to keep all three or trade all three of those guys. You also got Dawson Mercer's contract is up after next season. He's an RFA, and Nico Hischier is the biggest name out there that's a restricted UFA after next season. So what do you do with some of these guys who have, I wouldn't say they have expensive contracts, but they have, like, some of them are due for a payday. I mean, Nico Hischier, he's making $7.25 million over the next 2 seasons. Do you extend him for longer, or do you trade him in the offseason? Do you trade him for, say, I don't know, you trade him to Detroit straight up for Dylan Larkin? Do you do that?
No.
Well, hang on. I'm getting there.
I'm hearing you out.
Do you extend him and give him a pay raise because his value to the team? He's the captain. He's the guy who takes the majority of the faceoffs, both defensively and offensively on the power play. And he's the leader of the team. Oh, hello, Kitty.
She's been doing this a lot lately. She's like, "Ooh, desk, me."
Yeah. But the one thing with Dougie Hamilton's contract, he's got
Shun you.
it's $9 million a season for the next 2 seasons. Then he's a UFA. Luke Hughes is making the exact same money, and he's barely been in the league for a while. So I think they're going to hitch their wagon to put Luke Hughes back where Dougie Hamilton's place is in the power play probably next season if they trade him. So got a lot of big decisions to make in the offseason. Sonny Meta does. Do you want to?
Yeah.
You've got some young guys. Get some young guys in this team they can build around. Obviously, Jack Hughes, Mr. Gold Medal winner himself. He's only making $8 million.
That's insane when you think about it.
Yeah, actually when you think about the contract itself, it's a great value.
Yeah.
Here's the hitch though. Jesper Bratt does not have a no movement clause on his contract.
Brat Pack.
Yeah. So do you make a very difficult decision in trading Jesper Bratt, who has been arguably the Devils' best player since 2021? That kid was a 6th round pick.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And
unreal.
He's incredibly skilled. I mean, he's been the points leader for this Devils team for the last 3 seasons because Jack Hughes keeps getting injured. So a lot of decisions to make. They got to make a decision about Markstrom, who for some reason Fitzgerald gave a ridiculous extension to. He's going to be making he's going to be making $6 million starting next year for the next 2 seasons. And he's 35 years old.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
He's 36, and he's getting $6 million for a goalie this next 2 seasons. So
he's been around for a long time too. In his defense, but still, it's a lot of money to give for a 36-year-old goaltender.
Yeah. So those contract decisions are coming up. The salary cap is going to go up. It's going to just keep going up. It's been going up since I think 2020.
Yeah, it's going to go up. It's going to go up a lot more this off season.
So here's another thing. Connor Hellebuck had himself, I wouldn't say a rant, but he had himself a cathartic moment during his interview with the media in Winnipeg this past week. Does Jack Hughes go to Sonny Meta and say, Connor Hellebuck's the real deal?
Get me one of the 3 best goaltenders on the planet.
So here's my trade proposal. I'm playing fantasy. I hate when people play fantasy GM.
Oh, I hate it so much too.
I'm gonna play fantasy GM.
Okay, I'm hearing you out.
Okay. Shimon Nemec, Jesper Bratt, and a first round pick, not this season, but next season.
Yeah.
Along with the prospect for Connor Hellebuck and their first round pick 2 years from now.
The other player you're not mentioning, the little elephant in the room, is Timo Meier, because he did not have a great few years.
No,
since coming over to New Jersey.
No, he did not have a great season this season.
He hasn't panned out for the most part.
But he's also playing out of position. You could argue he's been playing. He plays left wing, but I think he's better on the right. I think he's better on the right hand side of the ice.
He's a very good player too.
He's a very good player, and he's shown moments where he can put the puck in the net.
Yeah,
but I just happen to think he's killing key for before whoever was before him, Travis Green or Lindy Ruff, is playing him out of position. You got to put him in a position where he's going to excel. And left wing right now, he's not going to do it on that side of the line.
No, not at all. But
do you move him too? I mean,
that's what I was going to ask. Do you move him too for the Hellebuck trade? Do you say, hey, take Brad out and I'll give you Timo Meier instead? Do you do that? Because Brad has more value to your team than Timo Meier.
Yes, he does. But another thing too, again, this is where Fitzgerald got himself skating in front of his skis. No movement clause for Timo Meier. Dougie Hamilton, Luke Hughes, Timo Meier, Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Brett Pesce, Jacob Markstrom, Jonathan Kovacevic, Brendan Dillon, Jonas Sigenthaler, Connor Brown, Jake Allen, Evgeny Dadonov.
No way there's that many.
Although Dadonov is a free agent after this season, so we'll see about him. All these players have either no trade clauses or either have no movement clauses or they have modified no movement clauses. So they have a list of teams that they say, "Oh, okay, you can trade me here."
Ugh.
Yeah. So
dumb.
Sonny Mid is going to have some conversations in the offseason with some.
Yeah, I would imagine so because they're not in the worst situation in the world from a 10,000-foot view. They're really not, because to be completely fair, you look at the rest of the Metro. The Rangers are a mess.
Yep.
Washington hit a wall and didn't recover. I don't know what happened to them. Hard to say.
It's hard to say what happened with them because Carberry's a good coach.
Yeah,
Stephen Carberry is a very good coach, and they brought him in the best time. Probably get Ovi going, but is Ovi going to be around next year? He's a UFA too.
Who knows? Who the heck knows? And then you get like the situation where Columbus is in, which we'll talk about them in a second. And the weird hidden fifth gem in this regard are the Islanders. I believe the Islanders. Let's also be honest here. I don't think you and I are going to disagree with this. The Islanders' end of the season was a disappointment. You talk to any rational Islander fan, they are rightfully annoyed at how the way the season ended.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like they hit a wall at the worst possible time and they couldn't recover.
Yep.
However, there's optimism. Have you looked at their prospect pool recently?
Not recently, no.
I
know right now the AHL, the Devils system is kind of a mess, and I have more. I wish I had more to say about that, but I know we have only a limited amount of time.
No, you're good. You're good. Their top prospects: Cole Eiserman, who's NHL eligible,
mm-hmm.
Danny Nelson, NHL eligible, Kashawn Aitchison, who they love. They love this kid. So much so that the rumored Robert Thomas and Jordan Kyrou deal that St. Louis was gonna talk about before ultimately dealing Braden Shen, Aitchison was on the table, and mm-hmm. Darsh said no.
Mm-hmm.
Darsh said no.
Darsh. Matthew Darsh.
Sounds like a seal. A little bit. Darsh. And then they got and then Victor Eklund, who got called up to play the last game of the season against Carolina. He has a lot of upside to him. They also got Quinn Finley. They got a couple of the defensemen, a couple Russians that are over here from the KHL. The optimism for the Islanders is there. At first, I was like, oh, the Stings. They missed out on the playoffs. The last episode I did of ILBS, I was annoyed. It was fresh off the elimination. But there's optimism here on the island. There really is. The contracts are not too bad. They could make some moves. And I think that this past season was more of a development for Schaefer year. See what you have in this kid. He's going to win the Calder.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Kids win the Calder. No way. There's no way in literal, you know what, that anyone else is going to win the Calder other than Matthew Schaefer this year. And this is a evaluation year for the entire team. I don't think out of the 30 players that played on the Islanders this past season, I think half of them get moved.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's going to be a lot of turnover in the club. And I think Darsh is going to go, hey, Scott Mayfield, your services are no longer required here. We're going to trade you to, I don't know, St. Louis or Winnipeg
mm-hmm.
for a bag of chips. Anders Lee, free agent. We'll bring you back out of courtesy because you're the captain and 15 years as an Islander. Casey Zizekas. Love him to death. One of my all-time favorites as a fan. He's regressed horrifically. Adam Pelech and Ryan Pulock, when together and healthy, they're one of the better defensive pairings in the NHL.
Mm-hmm.
Ilya Sorokin was on a warpath for the Vezina this season and then collapsed. I think until the last month and a half of the season, it was Sorokin's Vezina to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some rumblings about trading Matt Barzal. I don't know how legitimate that is. But I don't know, because let me ask you this. There's a little bit of optimism. There's more optimism than people think that there is for the Islanders. There's hope for the first time in what feels like 30 years. And it's riding on this kid, Schaefer. What do you think?
I think there is reason to have hope for the Islanders. You've got a great goaltender in net. You've got a kid who's a defenseman who's going to be your big defenseman, your number one defenseman for a good decade, maybe 2 decades.
Probably, yeah.
You got a solid front forward staff. Sorry, my allergies. I have allergies in my
good. I just
like, play with my head.
No, you're good. I'm just thinking of like, did I ever tell you about the Bo Horvat trade? How a certain number of Islander fans think it's the worst trade in franchise history. Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Have I introduced you to the Mike Milbury era?
Have I introduced you to the Roberto Luongo trade?
Oh my God.
That's all I said. That's all I said. That was my entire argument was, were you not around? Are you, first of all, you're older than me, this person. Were you not around for the Roberto Luongo deal? You're joking me, right? You know what his argument was? I'm not kidding. They did not give Beauvillier and Barzal enough time to mesh. You had 5 years. And if you had, first of all, you and I are both smart individuals. Okay, more you than me. More you than me. More you than me. Let's be honest here. I know my thoughts exactly. More you than me. Let's be honest here. Because you have more hockey knowledge than I do. If you,
thank you.
No, seriously, it's a compliment. If you're an NHL GM and you get offered Bo Horvat for a first-round pick, prospect Ataratu, and Anthony Beauvillier, do you do that trade?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What are you nuts?
Bo Horvat should be a New Jersey Devil, FYI. He should be a New Jersey Devil. Do you know why he's not a New Jersey Devil?
Do tell.
Because in the 2013 NHL draft in New Jersey,
oh yeah,
Lou Lamoriello decided to swing a deal.
That was the Schneider deal, right?
He traded that first-round pick to Vancouver for the services of one Corey Schneider.
That was the Schneider deal. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. Wow, I completely forgot about that.
Yep. But
wow,
I will say,
that sucks.
If Horvat's not, if that Horvat deal doesn't get done, then there's no Nico Hischier in New Jersey. So,
the butterfly effect is weird.
Butterfly effect is very strange.
The butterfly effect is weird. It really is. But going back to the Islanders, because we got off track as per usual in this program, there's optimism here online for what feels like the first time in 25 years.
There should be optimism too.
There should be.
There should be. If you're not optimistic about this team, then you need to step back and reevaluate your feelings.
Simple enough. I don't
I live long enough on this earth that I have to step back and correct myself and correct my feelings, and not put on the red and black sunglasses every once in a while.
Sometimes whenever I go on Twitter, I imagine these people getting kicked in the nods by Leonidas from 300, specifically 300. Wait, wrong movie. Meet the Spartans, even better.
Oh boy.
Even better. Specifically, Leonidas from Meet the Spartans and not from 300.
No, that dude's got kicked in the chest to a bottomless pit.
We're not allowed to play that sound here and it stings, but whatever. It stings. What are you going to do? But yeah, I mean, continue your thoughts.
No, that was it. That was it.
There should be optimism.
There should be optimism. I mean, like I said, solid goaltending.
Yeah.
Sorokin. Got a guy who can build a defense. Can build your defense around.
Solid 4 staff.
And solid forward staff. I need a whistle for that.
You know what you do?
A solid core of forwards, particularly Matt Barzal. There you go.
Solid forward staff.
Make that into a t-shirt. Put in Islanders colors, put in Devils colors. I don't care.
Fish sticks. Shout out South Park.
Hey Kanye, do you like fish sticks?
I am not a gay fish. No, we're good. I'm sure they don't care, but what do you do?
Actually, I saw a picture. I might have put it in our Discord. Somebody made a mural with the South Park version of Kanye and a fish.
Oh my god. That is wonderful.
It was a seafood restaurant.
That is wonderful. Please tell me it was in Los Angeles.
I was hoping it was Long Island, but it could be Colorado.
Oh man. Where on the island was it? It'd be great.
Can't remember.
Oh, look it up, please, before we get to Guard Snow. Oh, geez. All right. This is the extent of the Department of BS, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do things here. Oh my God, help me. Anyway, so Ryan, you're an old school hockey fan. There are a number of Islander fans that I have seen, and before you attack me, people on the TikTok and YouTube universe, may I remind you, there are some genuine human beings that wanted Mike Milbury over Lou Lamoriello this past offseason. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I have come to the conclusion that I love this team. I hate this fan base. Anyway, somewhere dead smack in the middle of that was Garth Snow. I have grown over the years to have not a strong distaste of Snow anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Very poor choice of words. But more of a, I don't know how would you describe it, like conflicted feelings of it. Because, okay. In Garth Snow's defense, he did get handed a terrible deck of cards from the previous ownership and the previous regime. From Neil Smith backwards to Mike Milbury. He did. He got handed a terrible deck of cards. And we all remember the late 80s and the entire 1990s New York Islanders. We all remember it. We remember the Mike Milbury era, the Rick DiPietro pick, that career, blah, blah, blah. We understand that. And Garth, to his credit, did help clean up some of the mess that the regime left behind. It's hard to give a grade on his tenure because the on-ice product was not great.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. Now, do you know of the billboards that some Islander fans left over on South Brooklyn? Oh, good God. So there are some genius Islander. There are some genius Islander fans that I swear to God created billboards. Quote, "Snow must go. Sincerely, Islander fans." I believe it was in East Brooklyn.
Was that when they were at the Barclays Center?
Before Barclays. It was before the Barclays Center.
Okay.
And it was before the first playoff series win in 23 years. So it was during that time. So the on-ice product was not great, not terrible, but it wasn't great. From a Devils fan perspective, I mean, what do you think of the great Garth Snow debate?
I think I pointed that documentary in our Discord, the Last Days of Bedlam by Pinholes Graham. By the way, if you're into hockey history, Pinholes Graham his channel is outstanding.
Him and the hockey guy, absolutely.
I haven't checked out the Hockey Guy, but I got into Pinholes Grand because I listened to the documentary he did about the 1974-1975 Washington Capitals.
Oof.
Which was one of the worst teams ever on ice, but he goes through all the positive stories that happened. You know how many road games they won that season?
2?
1.
Wow. Really?
They didn't do it until the season was almost done.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, now I do.
But getting back to this conversation, like from a Devils fan perspective, I think Garth Snow did a decent job with what he did or what he was given. Because you talk about the Neil Smith 40 days of Neil Smith that 40 days he had to do his job and made one wrong signing because the owner didn't have any input on the signing and he got canned.
Yeah.
So for what he did, for as much of the bad decisions he made some good decisions.
The bad decisions outweigh, the on-ice product, I think, outweighs the good decisions he made. Because you look at the trades that he made, Johnny Boychuk. Thanks, Chiarelli. Jordan Eberle. Thank you, Peter Chiarelli. Do you remember the Matt Barzal trade?
Vaguely.
Okay, so Peter Chiarelli, who was the general manager of the Edmonton Oilers back in the day, got a call from Garth Snow, and Garth offered, I believe, Griffin Reinhart for a third and a first-round pick, and Peter Chiarelli accepted the deal. That deal turned into Matt Barzal, and then he used the picks from said Reinhart trade to package them to move up to the first round again to select Anthony Beauvillier.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
Yeah. And then he also traded for Nick Leddy. He got Yaroslav Halak. Andrew Ladd.
Ryan Smith for a cup of coffee.
Andrew Ladd, bad example, but like bad example.
You mean Andrew Ladd's contract?
Yeah.
For the most part. But he did pretty decently for the Islanders.
He did. He didn't do that bad for the Islanders for the most part until he just couldn't do it anymore. Thomas Greiss, who won them the first playoff series in 23 years. But yeah, it's hard to tell. Like, it's hard to grade Garth Snow's tenure because the moves he made were good, and then flip it backwards, the on-ice product was not great.
Right.
So
yeah. But a lot of that's on the players, not so much on Garth Snow. It's also on the coaching too.
Yeah,
coaches gotta help players excel, and if they can't do the job, sorry, you're
Jack Capuano. Good God. I wasn't a huge Cappy guy, but I was annoyed that it took him that long to get fired.
Yeah. We've had Devils coaches like that too.
Who's the most noticeable one you remember? Good God, there's a lot of them.
The one I remember that's of recent memory was Lindy Ruff. Because I will say this, with Lindy Ruff, he did a great job unlocking Jack Hughes.
Yes, credit.
Unlocking his potential. It's just too bad that at times he would overplay him. And also the Devils and Ray Shero and later Tom Fitzgerald did not do a great job surrounding the Devils with a little bit of sandpaper.
Yeah. Putting it kindly.
Putting it kindly.
There you go. All right. Before we go on with the rest of the show, let us remind you all, ladies and gentlemen, that this show is sadly not free. So, with that being said, cue the music. This show ain't free. So time for some ads.
Hey everyone, it's Ryan from No Credentials Required to talk to you about one of our newest partners at Belly Up Sports, SeatGeek. Yeah, live sports is great on television, but the feeling of being at the arena is a priceless experience. That's why our friends at SeatGeek are there to help you find the best tickets at the best prices. Not only can you get tickets to sporting events, but you can also get tickets to concerts, comedy shows, musicals, and more. Search for your desired event now at SeatGeek.com, enter promo code BellyUpSports at checkout, and you save $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Who was that man? Who was he? It was that man over there. That guy. That guy in the corner. This guy. It was that guy. Ryan, the Columbus Blue Jackets are a mess.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Explain.
Okay, I will tell you what I think. Let's preface this by saying the following. We're just fans. Thankfully we are just fans. We don't get paid to run NHL franchises. Thankfully. We're just two dudes in front of microphones who talk sports and other stuff. What are you going to do? I feel like the Columbus Blue Jackets are in the same debacle that the Phoenix Coyotes were in for so long, which is you're not in the worst market in the world, Phoenix, but in this case, Columbus. You don't have a terrible team, but not a great team. You don't have terrible coaches, but not great coaches. Now, Rick Bowness is a great coach. He's been around the block a lot, multiple times over, but he's a really good coach. I don't think they're going to go as far as to relocate, but you can tell by Blue Jackets Twitter that they are annoyed because you can't not get new ownership, because if you get new ownership, you may also be in the same problem. I mean, look at the Coyotes. They got new ownership, 4 or 5 times over in 20 years? Well, the farthest, when the most amount of success they ever got was 2012, when they went to the conference finals against the eventual champion Kings. But after that, it was just like over and over and over and over again. I feel like Columbus is in that spot, which stings because that's a great atmosphere in Ohio. It really is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you can do because Kansas City's been dying for a franchise for hockey's friends for decades and decades and decades and decades. But then you also get Quebec, which is a terrible example because the Nordiques aren't coming back. Sadly. Well, they are back, but they're just in the form of the Colorado Avalanche and those gorgeous uniforms. You're definitely not going to New Orleans because, example, the Pelicans, they're god-awful as well. I don't know what you can do if you're the Blue Jackets, because I feel like they were on the upswing and then Johnny Gaudreau happened. And then it's been I hate to use that as an example, but it feels like they never really bounced back from that. What do you think?
I mean, I know last season they played very inspired hockey because of the situation with Johnny Gaudreau. USA Hockey did the same thing this past Olympics,
which was awesome.
Not gonna knock it at all. You cannot knock this team.
No.
For the Blue Jackets, I mean, they've got a very loyal fan base. Very loyal. It's the Nationwide Arena sells out every single night.
Yes.
As for the team,
because they have talent.
They do have talent, but they were in a playoff position. They were in a wild card spot. A couple points during the last couple month or two of the season.
Multiple times, yeah.
And they crapped out, and Philly caught fire. The Senators caught fire. Boston had been kind of in the first playoff spot or the first wild card spot for a good chunk of the season, but they had that crab pot of a chase to get that last wild card spot. Ottawa wound up getting that spot, and Columbus was in they weren't so much a wild card spot; they were third place in the Metro.
Yeah, so were the Islanders too. They were in third. They were in second place too. The Islanders were in second.
But if I remember correctly, they had 2 games against Boston where they had leads going into the third period, and they let them
blew
go.
it.
They blew it. Absolutely blew it. And Rick Bowness, we're probably going to talk about this too, blew his top after that last game against, who did they lose to? Was it Boston again?
I think it was Pittsburgh.
Live research, folks.
Live research. We need a keyboard typing button. We need one of those.
You can't hear mine? No, they lost to Washington 2-1. It was basically Alexander Ovechkin tribute night. This was at home, and Rick Bowness tore into the team.
It was beautiful.
Tore into them, and good on him.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I mentioned it on our last episode of No Credentials Required. Ding. We were asked about it by Brent, friend of the show, Brent, and I said, yeah. How long has Rick Bowness been in the NHL in some capacity?
40 years?
5 decades or so? 4 or 5
Something like
decades.
that, yeah.
Like, the dude's been in the National Hockey League since before I was born. He's, like Brent mentioned, he's 73 years old. You think he's going to care what a bunch of younger folks think with what he said?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Because he said they would not play to their potential. We played like crap. And they had been playing like crap. They were such an upswing when they brought in Bowness. When they brought in Bones,
yeah,
they won. They got that new coach bump. They had won a bunch of games, had a nice winning streak.
Bonin.
Thank you. But for the last month, but the last couple of weeks of the season, they fell off a cliff. They lost to Montreal, lost to San Jose, lost to Boston in that shootout. They were up 3-0, and they absolutely blew it.
Boneless.
Lost to Carolina. Boo. Lost to Carolina twice in the span of a week. Lost to Winnipeg, who was fighting for their playoff life.
They bounced back a little bit, thank God.
They beat Detroit. Then the next night they lost to Buffalo. They got absolutely skunked by Buffalo 5-0. And that was basically it for them. That was when it was doomed. They beat Montreal. Then they lost to Boston again, blew a 2-0 lead in the third. And then they lost to Washington in their last game. And right at that point, you lose how many games out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of their last 12 games. 2 of them were shootouts. That's only 1 point, but the rest of them, you got absolutely, you collapsed.
Yeah,
I'd be equally as pissed too.
I wouldn't blame them. You can't be, and the best part is, I know we talked about the Islanders earlier that they have optimism and upside here on the island. They do. We do have optimism and upside here with the prospects coming up. I don't know about the prospect pool that's in Columbus, but they do have talent over there. They have Adam Fantilli, who's a really good forward.
Yep.
Really good forward. They have solid goaltending up there.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Werenski, who may be in that conversation with one of the more skilled defensemen in hockey.
He might win the Norris this season.
He might very well. He's going to get a majority of the first place votes. He's going to get it. He's got my vote. I think he would win the Norris. But then there's a lot of gold, but under all of that gold is a lot of coal. Mm-hmm. Too much coal.
Well, one of the biggest problems they're going to have in the offseason, Boone Jenner. Boone Jenner is...
He was a disaster.
He's been there forever. He was
bad this season, though.
He was bad this season. We'll see if they bring him back. But they got a solid solid core. They got Provorov, who has bounced back nicely since his
He's been around.
days in
He's been around for a. He's been around for a while too.
Here's the thing too: the top 3 salary makers on this team all play defense. Werenski, Provorov, Severson, all play defense. You got Sean Monahan, who's not a bad player.
No, he's not Calgary days, but yeah.
No, that's for sure. Or Montreal for that matter.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, they got some decent players in the squad, but they're going to make some difficult decisions in the offseason. Do you keep Boone Jenner? Do you keep Mason Marchment, who was brought in from Seattle as a salary dump? Do you let Charlie Coyle go? You got some decisions to make, and Connor Garland was brought in as a rental, but he's going to be making $6 million next year. He had a nice little pay bump from 1.05 to 6. So, yeah, I think this team is good. I mean, Jet Graves is a decent goaltender. He's an RFA. So do you sign and trade him? We'll see. But I think the Blue Jackets, I guess you would call them already, but not yet.
It's like Arizona where they were last year, but the difference here is for some godforsaken reason, Gary Bettman wants to keep hockey in the desert.
Give up the ghost, Gary.
I mean, to be fair, he does have hockey in the desert in the former Las Vegas.
Right.
And to his credit,
he was the first one. He was the first one to tap in that market.
Yes, give him credit.
And it's worked.
But it worked. Thank God.
The thing is, Phoenix is, I think, the 7th or 8th biggest media market in the United States. So he wanted so badly for it to work because he wanted that regional rivalry with the Los Angeles Kings and the Ducks and the Sharks. He just couldn't keep the team. Couldn't keep a lease. The team couldn't find an owner to keep them going.
Yeah.
And by the time they were once taken over by the league, for goodness sakes. That was the 2012 season when they won the Central Division, the Pacific Division, and went to the Western Conference Final. So
I don't think Columbus is in that spot though. Columbus isn't in that spot.
No, and they never have been because for a long time, those two. I mean, look, Ohio State is always going to draw. Always going to draw for football.
Absolutely.
The Columbus Crew from MLS, which was actually the really true first team to really break through in the sports market there, but they wanted something bigger. And good on Gary Bettman for willing to think outside the box for expansion teams. Nashville, Seattle, Vegas, Columbus, a revival in Minnesota, which they should be the North Stars. Damn it. But
dang true there.
But yeah, he's willing to go outside the box, think outside the box, and bring in the fans. Especially, I mean, the Blue Jackets weren't really good for the first
15 years,
decade.
Yeah,
of their even though they had Rick Nash, who was one of the most talented big men ever to play the forward position.
Oh, him and Phil Kessel. Oh,
well, Rick Nash is made of muscle and protein shakes, while Phil Kessel's built by hot dogs.
Hey, that is peak male physical condition, Phil Kessel, right there.
I wasn't saying it. Didn't say it wasn't.
You may not like it, but this is what peak male physical condition looks like. God dang it!
Yeah. But I think they need some stability. They need some. I think Rick Bones being there next season, because he was signed after that tirade he went on the night after. I think he knew he was going to stick around.
Yeah,
and lo and behold, signed to an extension for the next season.
Do you think there's going to be eventually a time where relocation would possibly be in the discussion there for Columbus?
No.
Okay.
No. Unless things go to hell really quick. No.
Like the Baltimore Colts situation where it's like they shipped off overnight to Indianapolis.
No, they're not gonna get Mayflowers and retreat to Indianapolis. No, that's not gonna happen. Or Atlanta, or Kansas City, or Houston or
I
Phoenix,
don't
God
understand
forbid.
Atlanta. I don't understand because
Hold on.
I
I
know
can
you
explain
have
why.
your defense with the Thrashers. I get it. I understand that, but it's like
And the Flames.
true. The Atlanta Flames. It's
They
true.
they didn't see if Turner Broadcasting had gotten to that NHL game early, the Flames would still be in Atlanta.
True. Yeah, you're not
Those
wrong.
what ifs.
Yeah, it's weird. Hockey's a world of what ifs. What are you gonna do?
Yep.
All right, hold on. We need to appreciate this. Brady Tkachuk and Eric Stahl have dropped the gloves in Carolina.
Awesome.
The first puck drop, they have dropped the gloves. Hockey's back, baby, for the playoffs. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's wonderful, Ryan. It's delightful. Give me more. No, not that. Not that. Not that.
Yes.
Not that. Not that. Go sit in the corner, you. Get out of there. Oh, geez. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the NHL postseason. And look at that blurry graphic.
Ooh.
Oh, God. It's so blurry
It's
and
not
terrible.
too bad.
No, it could be better. Oh, but looky there. Do I see a Sabres logo in there? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in 15 years. Sorry, Ryan. The Buffalo
Whatever.
Sabres.
I'd hear from everybody. Might as well hear from you too.
No, I'm not. Listen, I have a soft side for the Jets. I do. I'm not going to lie. I have a soft side for the Jets. I really do. The Buffalo Sabres have made the playoffs for the first time in 15 years, and they do it before the New York Jets. Anyway, that's the extent of my joke. So that's all. That's the only joke I'm going to make. Promise.
Get on with it.
Okay, anyway. You have a gigantic dogfight that is the Eastern Conference. And then you get the West, who is one great series in the first round, and then 3 messes. Oh, good Lord. It's terrible. So we're going to go the East first.
Mhm.
How many games will it take for the team to move on and why? Rapid fire base. Kind of rapid fire, but not rapid fire. Then we move on to the West. And then we'll give our cup predictions for who makes it to the cup final. Cool. Beautiful. All right. We're going to go to the Eastern Conference first. The Battle of Pennsylvania between, oh, thank God, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. What a beautiful series that is. I think the only reason I am picking Philadelphia is Pittsburgh's goaltending, and to a degree their defense is subpar. Chris Letang is not the same player that he once was. Erik Karlsson is not the same player that he once was. And they got a bunch of... They got 4 defensemen. They're going to be in this series. I don't think anyone's going to argue that the offense of the Penguins is going to keep them in this series. But Philadelphia is going to out-physical them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Flyers win in 6, but 3 of those games will go to overtime.
Right.
What do you think, Ryan?
I have Flyers in 7. It would, as magical as it would be for Sidney Crosby, those 3 guys, Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Chris Letang,
Correct.
have one final run before either the contracts end or they all retire at the same time. I just think Philly they've been a wagon.
Oh
the
my God,
last
they have
month.
been.
And that, I think that just keep that momentum, because it's usually typically the teams that come in hot have the strongest playoff.
Yep.
I think Phillies do.
And Vladar's been solid this year.
And I'll admit it. I thought Philadelphia was going to be in the conversation for a lottery pick, and they were going to keep Gavin McKenna in the state of Pennsylvania.
We all did.
Thank you for shutting my mouth, Billy. I mean, you can say what Pittsburgh. You can say the same with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So
God, we thought Pittsburgh was going to be bad.
I got Flyers in 7.
All right, and we now move on to Carolina and the Washington Capitals. Oh, I'm sorry, Carolina Hurricanes and the Ottawa Senators. Listen, those bunch of jerks in Carolina. Listen, it's Carolina's the new Washington Capitals. I understand that the Capitals meme was they can't get past the second round. I understand that. Blah 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 blah. Carolina is great in the regular season. They stink it up come playoff time. Come at me, bro. I will.
They get to the Eastern Conference Final and then absolutely crap the bed.
That's my point. They should have won a cup by now.
They're mean too, but there's not Washington.
they should have won a cup by now.
Yes, they should.
Absolutely should have.
They should have won multiple cups, but their goaltending is suspect in the playoffs.
So why do you keep signing Freddie Anderson to extensions?
Loyalty, blind loyalty, because he's the guy who gets you. He's the guy who gets you to the dance. He just doesn't get you to the final dance, the last dance.
Hey,
yeah,
true. There you go. My heart desperately wants Ottawa to win. I'm agreeing with Dustin, your co-host at No Creds, and over here on Seahawks Sessions, because, delightful.
Dang.
I think Ottawa can pull off the upset if they outmuscle Carolina. They're not going to outscore them. They're not going to outscore the Hurricanes. Dear God, no. But like what we're seeing with Brady, with Tkachuk and Eric Stahl, you got to fight them. You got to out-physical them, and they can do that. Ottawa has the ability to do that.
Yeah, they can get under your skin. They kind of remind me of the Florida Panthers, but Florida Panthers, they've had better goaltending.
Less talented too. Less talented than Florida.
Not as talented. They're not as talented. Playing style, they can get under your skin. They score timely goals. I think Ottawa can steal a couple games, especially if they get under the skin of Carolina real quick.
Yep.
I think just Carolina has too much talent. They have too much talent, especially in their forward core, that Ottawa can match up with. So I have Carolina in 6.
I'm going to go the upset.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go Ottawa in 7.
Okay.
I'm going to go Ottawa. I'm going to go to the Senators in 7, and they move on to play Philadelphia in round 2. Montreal and Tampa. I am very excited about this series.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine who wouldn't be excited for this series.
Oh, it's beautiful.
One of the most fun series of the first round.
Oh,
and I hate that I had to pick one of these two teams.
See, I don't hate it because to be
hate Tampa, I know.
Let me. If I had to pick between Tampa and Toronto as my least favorite of the two of them, that title belongs to Tampa because I respect the Lightning. Mm-hmm. I despise the Maple Leafs and their god awful fans.
Okay.
And their delusional fans and their crybaby in Austin Matthews. Tampa is like, all right, we lost. Big deal. Better team won. No big deal. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna beat their rear ends next year. No problem. And here they are again.
Yep.
It's the strangest thing in the world. Like, why won't you stay down?
Yeah, I hate to pick between those two teams for the series.
Yeah,
Tampa. All the check marks go towards Tampa.
Yes, correct.
Intangibles.
However,
you have an entire province of people behind you.
Yep.
And the ghosts of the old Forum.
Oh yeah.
Might especially in this postseason, if the ghosts of the old Forum finally start to make their way towards the Bell Center.
Oh, what a beautiful arena that is too.
It's going to be a very special. Playoff for Montreal.
Especially if Montreal is up 3-2, and the series goes back to Montreal for game 6.
It's going to be a madhouse.
Oh, I can't wait. can't wait. I
It's gonna
can't
be
freaking wait.
pandemonium on Peel Street. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, I can't freaking wait. A part of me, that whole reason gives me Montreal in 6. But if they lose, then the series shifts back to Tampa for 7.
Yeah, I have Lightning in 7.
Unfortunately, I do too.
I have to have it Lightning. For some reason, as much as I love the fact that Montreal's back in it is back in it for a second year in a row. I mean, last year they were the second wild card team and played Washington in the first round and got
really well too.
Games, but you could tell something was building.
Yep,
something was starting to build, especially with that first line, the best line in hockey: Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slavkovsky. I'd say the best line in hockey right now.
They're definitely one of the best. Absolutely.
They're fast. They're fun to watch, but I worry about the goaltending. I know Dobish has stepped up. He's been the man, but I think they're starting to set up for a run for the next couple of seasons, but I think they need one more heart. I think that they need this heartbreak to really get things going.
I think they're going to trade for a goaltender in the offseason.
I thought they would trade for Bobrovsky at the trade deadline, but he didn't want to.
I think they're going to trade for a goaltender in the offseason. They have the money to do it. I don't think they would do this, but Shesterkin would be my pick.
Okay.
Because it's Montreal. It's the mystique of the Canadiens.
Yeah.
It's like, we're baseball fans. We understand the mystique of the Yankees. Yep. It's for the NHL's case, it's the Montreal Canadiens. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Buffalo
and Boston.
I got Sabres in 6, but they're going to be 1-score games for, I think, 5 of the 6 games in this series.
I think every single one of these games is going to be close.
Yeah,
because Boston's playoff, they got playoff wounds everywhere on that roster.
Yep.
However, Buffalo's got playoff hockey for the first time in 15 years. KeyBank Arena is going to be rocking.
Yeah, KeyBank Center is going to be incredible.
Western New York is going to be a party.
Have you watched the hype video for the Buffalo Sabres yet?
I have. Mm-hmm. Incredible. Part of me wants Sabres in 7 or 6. I think it's going to be a sweep, but I think each of these games is going to be close. It's going to be a gentleman's sweep in that regard. Like, oh, we're not going to destroy you. We're going to slowly beat you to death.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sabres can do it.
Yeah. I have it going 6 only because I think Boston can steal one game at the KeyBank Center.
Yeah.
And take one game at TD Bank Center. But
yeah.
I think Buffalo's too loaded up front.
They are. They really are.
To handle.
They got also 2 other defensemen in Owen Power and Rasmus Dahlin who will fight you.
Mm-hmm.
They will fight you. Yep. All right. So we move on to the West now. Colorado and Los Angeles. I want to pick the upset so bad. No. And because of that trophy, that stinking trophy's cursed in the President's Trophy. How hysterical would it be that the Los Angeles Kings, who had 30 overtime losses?
32 overtime games this year, they lost 20 times.
How funny would it be if the Los Angeles Kings squeaked into the playoffs and pulled off the upset of all upsets?
Oh my goodness.
Because let's be real here. 1993 Patrick Division final between the Islanders and Penguins is the greatest upset in the history of the NHL. It's either that or the 94 final between Detroit and New Jersey.
You mean the first round? No, don't you mean the first round between the Sharks and the Red Wings in 1994? 95 Stanley Cup was an upset for sure.
95 final. I was thinking of the 95 final.
Okay. Because 94, the Red Wings in 94, they were with the Rangers going for that President's Trophy. And then San Jose had that magic going on.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's number 3. That's definitely third. My heart still bleeds for the '93 Patrick final when David Volek just ripped the hearts out of the 2-time defending champion Penguins.
Who were a juggernaut too.
Oh, beautiful. Sweep?
Gentleman sweep.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Colorado's too good. Even strength, they're too good. And the Los Angeles special teams is just god awful.
The Kings are
worst. They have two of the worst special team squads in the league.
The Kings are so weird because you look at the roster and like, okay, man, you look at their like Panarin, it's just you look at their roster like, how are you not better? How? Literally how? We go to the other random series, Utah. I'm so happy hockey's in Utah. I'm so happy.
What about Dallas, Minnesota?
We'll get to them. Don't worry. We'll get to them. Don't worry. Utah, which aren't you glad hockey's succeeded in Utah?
Yes, because it tells Gary Bettman it couldn't succeed in Arizona. So put it in a market where it'll work.
And also you have a great ownership too.
It is a money making machine. You put it in a market that will thrive and wants them.
Let me tell you, the Mormons, they know how to root for sports teams.
It's true.
Hold on, I can't.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
I deserve that, to be fair. I deserve that for making the Mormon joke. Go tell it to your 17 wives. Anyway, so.
Hello, my name is Elder Brown, and I would like to tell you all about this amazing hockey team. Ding dong. Hello.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Have I told you about our Lord and Savior Tusky?
Very long-boned. Oh, okay, we're done there.
Dear Lord, I'm sorry for that last joke. Please be with the pygmies in New Guinea. Amen.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
Anyway, all right. I think Utah pulls off the upset here because let's be honest.
I agree. I
think Vegas is good. I think Vegas is really good, but they're just inconsistent.
Yeah. As much as I want a Vegas Buffalo, one of my 4 or 5 Stanley Cup final scenarios. One of them is Vegas Buffalo.
Oh, Torres and Lindy Ruff. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Because it's the trade between the Sabres and the Knights that sent Eichel, who hates the Buffalo. He hates the Gulas.
For good reason too.
Passion of 1,000 suns.
Oh, beautiful.
And he want to stick it to Buffalo, but other side of the coin, Buffalo is just it's a great run. It's a great story.
Yeah.
But
also,
I have Utah going. I have Utah winning this game and winning the series in at least 6. If they can get one win at T-Mobile Arena, forget it.
By the way, speaking of T-Mobile Arena, the NBA wants to, for some reason, the mayor of Las Vegas wants to build a new arena for the NBA expansion. You have T-Mobile Arena right there. In downtown Vegas and the old strip.
Why?
Literally, why?
They're right now they're building what's basically going to be the worst major league ballpark in all Major League Baseball. It looks awful. It's only going to see about 38,000. I think.
Is it?
Hang on, I'm looking.
Utah in 5.
Vamp. Yeah, I got Utah in 6.
Utah in 5. I got the Mammoth in 5. That's a great name for a hockey team. That's so great. Delightful. We now go to Edmonton and Anaheim. Sorry, Dustin, I have the Ducks in 7. I do.
It's a tough one to gauge. I'm going to say Oilers in 7. Only because it's just going to be it's basically going to be who can outscore who in
Yeah,
the series. And
true.
I know. Oh, I'm sorry, and I need to correct myself. The new athletic stadium in Vegas, 33,000 max capacity.
All right.
Terrible.
Delightful. Terrible.
But
John Fisher, sell the team. Thank you.
Sell a team. I think the Oilers move on solely because of Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid is going to drag them kicking and screaming again into the next round. He's going to drag them kicking and screaming into the next round.
Which, by the way, the whole analogy I like to pull is you can't judge a team or a season based off one player. But this is one of the weird examples where it does apply. Because you trade Connor McDavid, the Oilers are not terrible, but not great.
No, and you would have to give at least 3 or 4 first round picks for McDavid services.
However, it would be like the Gretzky trade. Could be. You never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
But the Gretzky trade was what transcended just value. It made hockey relevant in the United States.
Yeah.
One other thing about this series, though, Anaheim's defense is suspect.
Yeah, true.
It is so suspect. They've not had a great month. And
no.
Yeah, it's gonna be some of these games are gonna be like 5-4, 6-5. For all these games are gonna be barn burners.
Oh, beautiful!
It's gonna be whoever plays Utah in the next round is gonna be
destroyed.
It's gonna be not only destroyed, but they're gonna be. It's gonna be a short series.
Yeah, a short series. All right. You know what series will not be short? Also, one last Gretzky joke. Moral of the story: if you're an NHL player, do not get married to an actress from Los Angeles.
Nope.
For all the wrong reasons.
Anywho.
Dallas and Minnesota.
Fight forever. Fight forever.
Fight forever.
Oh man, this is gonna be
beautiful.
It's gonna be every single game in this series is gonna be a cage match.
Why won't this series go on for 24 games?
Oh.
Be beautiful.
This series is going to be a work of art.
It's like a 60-minute Iron match inside Hell in the Cell, and the ring's on fire.
Yeah, the canvas will be the ice, and blood will be the paint.
Oh, it's like the 2002 Elimination Chamber. Beautiful.
Oh, my goodness! And this one is probably the toughest one to pick.
Oh, I want to pick Dallas so bad, but I can't.
I have to.
I think the Wild are.
Both teams are coming into this, but I mean, this series is significant for all the right reasons. It's because it's the Dallas Stars, who were once the Minnesota North Stars.
Yes.
And the Minnesota Wild, who were given this expansion team in 2000 or 1999 to replace the North Stars. So that's an instant rivalry right there. The Excel Center is going to be absolutely bonkers.
Oh, beautiful.
The 3 games they're going to host, hopefully.
Oh, beautiful.
This one is like the biggest toss-up of all the games in the first round. Of all the series in the first round, this one's the biggest toss-up of all.
Yes, correct.
Dallas has better defense. Dallas is they have more injuries up front.
Yes.
I think their goaltending's better just by the smallest of margin.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Minnesota, they have that X factor in Quinn Hughes.
And Kirill Kaprizov. They have slightly more skill with the stick than I didn't notice that until then. Dang it. Tape delay. They have slightly more skill with the stick and the puck than Dallas does. Matt Boldy had his coming up party this year.
Yes. And also in the Olympics. The Olympics helped.
That too. Joel Eriksson is a solid player, really good player. Former Islander Jared Spurgeon, their captain. Not a bad year for him. Kirill Kaprizov, who got a stupid contract from Minnesota, but worth it. Quinn Hughes, the Wild decided to swing for the fences and call Vancouver and give them their captain in Quinn Hughes, who has been every bit as advertised.
Yes.
For the Wild.
And then some.
And their goaltending's not bad.
No, their goaltending, their goaltending is better than average. That's for sure. I had predicted Dallas in 7. I would not be surprised if Minnesota wins in 7. I think one of these two teams will represent the West in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yes. I hope it's Minnesota because
for Jesse.
For Jesse.
Hall
of Famer Jesse Ventura.
No, not Jesse Ventura. Jesse Pierce.
Oh yeah.
One time Belly Up Super Show participant who unfortunately we tragically lost last month in a house fire with their 3 kids.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, my brain immediately went to Jesse Ventura for some stinking reason. I'm sorry.
Well, you see, Dust. Well, you see, Dan. The conspiracy theory in Minnesota with the NHL is they'll never have us go to the next round of the playoffs. They'll always keep Minnesota down.
I got a phone call. It's from Paul Bearer. Whoa, yeah. Oh, God, I miss him.
Let me tell you something, McMahon.
You stupid McMahon.
So anyway, Dallas in 7, but I won't be surprised if Minnesota takes it in 7 as well.
Oh, Minnesota and Colorado in the next round. Or Dallas and Colorado in the first. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Who is your Stanley Cup matchup for the final?
I have Tampa and Dallas in the Stanley Cup final. And I have I just think the Eastern Conference is just so strong, but so
much better.
But the X factor for the West will be the Central Division. Any one of those 3 teams that finish in the top 3 in the Central, they could play for the Stanley Cup. But I've got Dallas representing the West. God love Utah for doing their thing. God love Edmonton, but they just stink on defense and stink in goaltending. But I've got Dallas in the West. I got Tampa representing the East, and I got Tampa winning the whole thing. Well, yes, the state of Florida will be represented again in the Stanley Cup final, according to me.
No, I'm not mad about that. I think in the Eastern Conference final, Philadelphia comes out of one side.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo comes in the other side. I think Buffalo and Philadelphia will be the Eastern Conference final.
Oh, they're coming out of both sides, huh?
I think.
Play it.
That's good radio. The tape delay right there. I learned from Taylor Batard.
My Eastern Conference final is Tampa and Philly. My Western Conference final is Dallas and Utah.
All right, Buffalo and Philly. Mm-hmm. Jesus. In the Eastern Conference, I think it's Utah and Minnesota in the West. I think the Wild take the West.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, Minnesota, and I think Buffalo's finally going to win a championship.
Okay.
For the first time in the history of that city. I could be wrong.
But the Buffalo Bills won a couple of AFL titles, but they've never
that's
won
right.
That's right. Super Bowl. And the last time Minnesota won anything, 1987. 1991. Minnesota Twins.
By the way, screw that ownership in the Twins.
Screw
that ownership, man.
I will say this though: if the Minnesota Wild win the Stanley Cup, awesome.
Yes.
For Jesse. B, Bill Guerin was one of my favorite New Jersey Devils. Watch it in the 90s.
Former Islander too.
Former Islander too. Yep, and also the GM of the United States for the Olympic Games.
For a long time too.
They win the Stanley Cup.
For a long time too.
Yeah,
long time general manager.
I'm kind of curious to see what roster will have for the World Championships. Defending world champion, by the way, United States, the IIHF.
Hey,
that's right.
Wrong horn.
Let's continue our dominance.
Indeed. Yeah, continue our dominance. All right.
Ayo.
Indeed. All right. Moving on. Jesus. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ryan, where can they find you before we actually, you know what? Hold on. Final thoughts to close up shop for the day.
I like donuts.
Where's my cat? She's named Donut.
Although I will say this, I had the chance to go. I went to Western New York last weekend. Got to go out near in the Finger Lakes, and coming back to before the throughway. We hit up a Tim.
Whoa! What was the name?
What? The
Did
Finger
you
Lakes.
say throughway or three-way?
The throughway.
Oh,
the throughway, not the.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway.
My bad.
Before my sister and I headed home, stopped at a couple of places after checking out of our hotel, and one of those places was Tim Hortons, and I haven't had Tim Hortons in years. I forgot how good the donuts were.
Tim Hortons report.
Tim Hortons report. The blueberry salad cream is excellent. Chocolate dip, can't go wrong with the chocolate dip.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to figure out the other one I had.
Ooh.
I think it was the straw. Oh no, chocolate dip, blueberry. Anyway, and their coffee is always excellent too. But their donuts
down here we have a place called Glen Wayne Bakery, and they have cereal donuts.
Ooh.
So they have, I believe they had a Lucky Charms donut. They had an Oreo donut, which was like, Oreo like glazed, and Oreo cookies crumbled over them. They had a Reese's peanut butter cup one. They had a caramel one. Oh, so good. They were so good. But yeah, donuts. We love donuts.
You don't have diabetes going into the place. You'll have it coming out.
Indeed. All right, Ryan, where can they find you before we close up shop?
Yes. Personally, you can find me on Twitter. I don't call it X. It's stupid. Twitter.
Yeah.
Instagram. Who is Ryan MCC? You can find No Credentials Required at No Creds REQ on Twitter and Instagram. Also check out our podcast, our YouTube channel. We're kind of staggering our schedule right now in terms of live shows and podcast recordings because we're recording our movie review series for the summer, which will be broadcast on YouTube in August.
What is it called?
It's called No Ticket Required. Yes, thank you. And so we're kind of staggering our live streams and our recording schedule for the podcast. But you can always check us out wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also check us out on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is just search for No Credentials Required or at No Creds REQ.
Not hard. It's not hard. A caveman can do it.
Where's the whistle? There it is.
I don't even know it's Old Spice worthy. Yeah. You know what? Whatever.
Get us out of here with some Zen, Dan.
All right.
Thanks, Yoshi.
All right. My name is Dan Cruz. That's Ryan McCarthy for No Credits Required in the Capital Region of Albany, New York. I'm coming to you from the beaches of lovely Long Island, New York, and we'll see you all on this life, and we'll serve the next one. Bye. Or as they say in American Dad, bye. Have a beautiful time.